It took me 54 years, 3 months, and a few hours to realize what I'm about to tell you in minutes. Let's do this. What is not okay are those people that try to play both fast fashion and slow fashion. When they try to play into both worlds. It took me 54 years, 0.3 months, and several hours to find these shorts. I'm going to style it with this piece from Zara that I got ages ago. It's a beautiful cami top, not of the greatest material, but it's with me. And I'm also going to style it. You guys may have seen this thrifted leather and suede. Well, they're both leathers. Suede is indeed leather, but it's smooth leather and it's also suede, which I absolutely love that combo, as you know from my video. So I'm going to style these along with this, and then we're going to chat. There was once a day that I would pray for you. Let's discuss. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down. And I'm going to style it with my Fendi combat boots. I almost ruined it. I didn't store it properly. So I'm so glad I took it out. Oh, look at what I did there. But it's a beautiful piece, really well constructed. So, yeah. The room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sit. Let's chat about this. Number one, it's okay to not let go. Yes. Here's my reason. You may have somehow in the course of your lifetime, in the case of me, 54 years, 3 months, some hours, that you may have come across items that are well constructed, beautifully made, of the right color, the right silhouette. It just really fits you as if it was made for you. In some cases, maybe you have custom made something and you outgrew it. By that, I mean you didn't get influenced by the trends in society. You got influenced by the fluctuation of your body composition. Yes, that happens. Well, in my case, I fluctuate. I go up, I go down, I go sideways, I go back. Yes, I do that. But for me, I have realized that during these years, it's okay for me not to let go of items such as my beautifully made, tailored, custom-made coat. This gorgeous bag that I realize is now returning. It's coming back on the market as trending. And I'll show you. It's this. So coach has resurrected. It has gone into the archives to look for pieces, silhouettes, styles that are absolutely, that some may have considered just maybe 2 months ago to be out of style, to be not trending. But I've kept this over my years. I don't even remember where I bought it, but it was definitely bought. So it's okay not to give up on your favorite item if you have supposedly outgrown it. It's okay to leave it in your closet until it could fit again, especially if it's a really, really nice piece. Because even if maybe you can't fit in it, maybe you could even pass it down rather than just throw it out there to maybe donate it to a second-hand store that may end up incinerating it anyway. Because most items that you donate, I hope you know this, most items that go to those donation centers, most of them may get incinerated or dumped in another third world country that cannot accommodate this type of dumping. Have you ever really gotten so upset at yourself for donating something that you absolutely like? And yes, some may tell you that it would come back made a different way, of different material or print that is supposedly better. I've discovered that that is not the case. So it's okay not to let it go. Secondly, it's okay to wear things that some consider are not in style or outdated or not trendy. It's okay. Many people would try to shame you or to make you feel like you're not part of the in crowd because you don't look like them, that you don't fit in. It's okay. Because those people, I can tell you, most of the times, they are full of. So it's okay to wear stuff that you know you like, that's your classic, that you spent your hard-earned money on. It's okay to refuse to be part of the disposable culture. It's okay to hold on and wear your stuff whether or not they are in or out of style. Because your classic, I am sure, is way different than my classic. Number 3, and this is interconnected with number 2. It's okay not to have a wall that looks like a department store with all the latest bags and a closet with all the latest high-end stuff as a result of conspicuous consumption. It's okay. It doesn't make you any less of a person. It's okay not to be part of that in crowd. You're good. And it may have taken me less than 54 years to realize that actually. I've learned that a long time ago. But it may take some people longer. But I've compiled all these so that you at least could come to that realization before I do. Hopefully, you come to this realization in your 30s or 20s. You would save yourself so much money and so much grief over trying to fit in to a crowd by buying the latest bag or the latest outfit that were suggested, that you were able to find in the like to know it links. and in their description box. It's okay not to have the same thing. Your turn would come around. Just match to the beat of your own drum and you'll be fine. I can tell you that within my 54 years, that the path less traveled, it's more peaceful and it's more fulfilling and it's more fun. You don't have to be part of the in crowd. Number 4, it's okay to buy vintage or secondhand. They're not all smelly or damaged or not in style. They're actually, in many instances, based on your taste, they're actually much better, as I've mentioned before, well constructed. And if you're a savvy second-hand vintage shopper, you would find stuff that are in excellent condition, because most people from the 1960s, they took care of their stuff. Yeah, they did. So you would find excellent pieces that are not smelly or are in very great shape. If you have any issues finding those pieces, if you see something that that you like on my channel that I have thrifted, let me know. And I could help source it for you. Of course, I would hope that you would compensate me with a tiny little bit just for my time if I source you something that you're absolutely satisfied about. And it took me 54 years and 3 months and a few extra hours to realize that you could ask others for help in case you're not a great second-hand shopper, or if you don't have the time. There is always somebody out there for that. Instead of rushing to buy newly produced items that are not made of the same materials or same craftsmanship. Number 5, it's okay to be sustainable. It doesn't mean that you're poor. In fact, some people consider sustainability the new luxury. And it's often because of the fact that you're not experiencing FOMO, you're not huffing and puffing and hyperventilating because you missed out on a mass-produced item. Yeah. And it is often such a great thing because it means that you're more conscious, you're more mindful of shopping intentionally over mindless overconsumption, including conspicuous consumption. It's okay to be sustainable. What is not okay are those people that want to play or jump into both worlds. They swing into slow fashion one week and then into fast fashion the other week, telling you to put in your cart, and then the next week they tell you to go thrifting. And I am all for imperfect sustainability, but what I don't like is when they are influenced by greed, so therefore they want to jump into both worlds and benefit from both worlds. I find that very hypocritical and inauthentic. They like to have such self-righteousness when it comes to inauthentic bags, but when they look at themselves, they are often inauthentic by their shopping behaviors and the things that they allow you to consume and digest for their benefit, for their greed. If being sustainable makes me not complicit to the labor woes and the destruction of so many forested areas that are now in some instances, for example in Brazil, where Inditex company, which houses Zara, Massimo Dutti, Strativirus, Strativirus is actually a good name. Strativirus? Strativirus. Ah! Yeah. H&M. They are now out there engaging deforestation, engaging uprooting the wildlife of some natural habitats, the birds in some areas of Brazil, just so that they could have spaces to build more stores, more businesses. That's greed. Yet H&M often tries to portray that they are sustainable. Yeah. It's okay to be sustainable. When you're telling me to run to your bio, look at your items on your blog, you'd find them there to put in your cart. Don't sleep on it. When you're telling me this, and then the following week, you want to take me thrifting with you, I'll be watching you with a side eye. According to my Jesus, he said, choose a side. You can't serve two gods or two masters at one time. One of them bound to get jealous. Yeah. So when you're telling me to follow you to New York Fashion Week, one of the fashion weeks that often utilizes so much carbon footprint, it utilizes so much that it could light up a whole country such as St. Kitts. When you tell me, follow you to Paris, to London, to Milan, with such great distances, that doesn't make you sustainable. You would note that many do not tell you to let's go to one fashion week, which is reasonable. Copenhagen Fashion Week. It's not as popular, right? Do you see many of them telling you to go? Do you know the reason why? Because Copenhagen Fashion Week, it only highlights brands that need to meet certain criteria in the area of sustainability. So many of them, they do not promote it. Yeah. As you guys know, I am all for imperfect sustainability. I'm all for whatever little you could do. But you need to pick a side. It's not all the time that you're going to be able to be sustainable in every aspect of your life. But you can't be blatantly into fast fashion one day and then tomorrow you're into slow fashion, or you're into both. It doesn't make sense. Imperfection is absolutely beautiful in so many ways. And again, it took me 54 years, 3 months and hours to realize that your crooked smile, your crooked toes, your crooked knees, they're beautiful because you don't need to fall under the pressure of what people expect you to be. Somebody, somewhere, despite your imperfections and your imperfect sustainability, would appreciate what you're doing and what you represent.
I drink straight